Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to WWE News and Rumors. I'm your host, Mr. Brandon Hodge. So this video right here is brought to you by SeatGeek. So if you guys are looking for tickets for any event in the entire world, it's going to be a wrestling show, you just need a ticket for a show. Well, use SeatGeek, use my last name, code Hodge, and ladies and gentlemen, save $20 off your tickets. Now that's for first time orders only, so if you used SeatGeek before, just make a new account, you can still use my code, and save yourselves $20 freaking dollars. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, so we're going to kick this off with the first only news story of the day. So today's news story is going to be about the Royal Rumble. So there's not a whole lot of confirmed things going on. This just isn't the time of year WWE's like confirming a bunch of stuff. Like we know a few things about locations and stuff like that, which is what this one's about. Royal Rumble, of course, is recently announced. It's going to be in San Antonio, Texas. It's taking place in Texas. I'm very excited for this. I'm excited to go back to Texas. I love Texas, San Antonio. Haven't been out there in years, so I think it's definitely time to come out San Antonio way. But the Royal Rumble will be there. And tickets are actually going on sale very soon. Like, they're going on sale in a few weeks from the box office directly from WWE. They're going on sale. But apparently right now they're already on sale for these new priority pass tickets that they're doing. Which are definitely, in my opinion, not worth the money because ticket prices are expensive enough as is. Not counting if you do some kind of specialty ticket like this. But apparently, if you're just dead set on having Royal Rumble tickets right now, and you're not going to wait another second while they have these new priority pass, very expensive premium BS tickets now on sale. But nonetheless, if you just want a normal ticket like the rest of us, they'll be on sale here in a few weeks. And that's actually the only confirmed news story to talk to you guys about today. So ladies and gentlemen, go and get your juice boxes out. Get your juice boxes ready because ladies and gentlemen, it is now time to talk about some juicy rumors. So the first rumor of the day is about the Clash at the Castle pay-per-view. So of course, this pay-per-view is now in the past. I guess I'm supposed to say premium live event now. I'm still not, like in my personal life, I'm just talking to a friend or something. I'm not saying premium live event. It just sounds like a fancy house show. But I'm trying to make the change for you guys here on YouTube because I know it bothers some of you that so I still say pay-per-view. But basically, the last premium live event, Clash of the Castle, has already happened. But at the end of the show, it was kind of weird and it felt odd because normally, you know, WWE right after the main event, they'll cut the stream. That'll be it for the entire show. But it kept playing, and then like Tyson Fury came in the ring, and then Drew McIntyre and Tyson Fury started singing, and this was on TV, and we're like, why is this on TV? I'm so confused. Like, this seems like something that would just be for the crowd there, to make them go home happy or whatever. It doesn't seem like something they would include on TV. And apparently, this wasn't supposed to be on TV. Like, they forgot to cut I don't know whose job it was to cut the stream, but apparently they forgot to cut it. And it was supposed to be ended, like as soon as Roman got out of the ring and you see the shot of Drew just like disappointed that he wasn't able to do it, wasn't able to beat Roman. That was supposed to be it. That's supposed to end the show. But they were gonna, you know, of course, do the thing for the crowd live there, but apparently they forgot to cut the stream and it made it on TV. So the world wasn't actually supposed to see that. That was just supposed to be for the crowd there. But they forgot to cut the stream. I don't know whose job that was, but if Vince was there, I would say you're fired. But Triple H is like, oh, it's all right. But yeah, it just kind of it felt odd. And then why is it on TV? Apparently, yeah, it wasn't supposed to be on TV. All right, the next rumor. The next rumor is about Gable Steveson. Gable Stevenson's a person we haven't talked about in a little while. And of course, he's a huge deal in like actual Olympic-style wrestling. So he actually won the gold medal and stuff like that. Big deal in college or whatever. And you know, WWE actually signed the guy. And apparently, WWE's thinking with this at the time was, okay, right after he wins the gold medal, he's a big, huge star. He's a, you know, a household name, this big star in the thing. We're going to make him a WWE superstar, very high up. He's going to come right in. We're going to put him like main event, make him a huge deal. He's going to be like the next Kurt Angle, next Brock Lesnar, whatever. You want to compare him as, he's going to be the next big guy. But of course that didn't happen. They're like after he finishes college, and then he's talking about going back to college to do other stuff and do this and that, and he's been training a little bit for pro wrestling. He has an interest in it, but he's not really where they want or whatever the reason may be. Apparently now, like, they're not even sure what to do with the guy anymore. We had a change in power in WWE, Triple H, and now we don't know what we're doing. And then Gable Stevenson's trying to do like different stuff in his like life right now. He's not really purely focused on pro wrestling. Like purely, so yeah, it's kind of a mess right now what we're doing with the guy, but apparently as of right now, like in an alternate universe, he was supposed to already be like up there for the WWE Championships like right now. Like, he's supposed to be like challenging Roman Reigns. Like right now was the original plan, but of course those plans changed and now we gotta kind of figure out what to do with the guy and we don't really know. Alright, the next rumor is about Rey Mysterio and Dominic Mysterio, the Mysterious. So Dominic has turned on his own father. He's now turned heel on his father. He's attacked his father at the Clash of the Castle pay-per-view. It was crazy. It was a crazy moment. I did a reaction. A lot of you saw it. It got quite a many views. I appreciate everyone for watching my dumb little reaction there. But basically, yeah, it was crazy. Dominic has turned on Rey. He's now doing the thing with Judgment Day. And apparently, Rey Mysterio and Dominic were actually spotted in Asheville, North Carolina this past week. Asheville, North Carolina, is where Edge lives. So, of course, there's rumors maybe they filmed something at Edge's house, and I'm pretty sure they did. So I'm very excited to see what they did. I'm sure it's very entertaining, very, very cool moment. But apparently, yeah, they filmed something at Edge's house. Maybe he's having Rey and Edge are at, his house, just relaxing and talking about things. And then Dominic just shows up out of nowhere and just attacks them both or something at Edge's house in Asheville. That's gonna be pretty cool. But apparently, yeah, Rey and Dominic were spotted in Asheville, which is actually where Edge lives. So it's very likely that is what they did. So I'm excited. Very, very excited to see how this comes out. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, so this is it already. This is pretty much it. This is your final news story, the final rumor, the final thing I want to talk about inside this episode of WWE News Rumors with you guys. This is about our Tribal Chief. This is about our undisputed Universal Champion and our head of the table. This is about Roman Reigns actually winning his little pop vinyl shirt. Look at that, isn't that a cool shirt? But basically, ladies and gentlemen, there's 2-in-1 rumors about this guy right now. So the first off is about Roman's next match. Like, what's Roman doing? The rumors were saying he's missing Extreme Rules as of right now. Yes, he's still missing Extreme Rules, will not be wrestling there. He's getting a little bit of a break, but he will be, of course, wrestling at the Crown Jewel pay-per-view over in Saudi Arabia. Saudi Arabia, they go all out for these shows. For the officials over there, the powers that be over there, they make a really, really big deal. They bring back a bunch of stars. They have high-profile matches that you never would think you would ever see. You see wrestlers coming out of retirement for this, wrestlers popping we haven't seen in a while for this. So it's a very large deal. So Roman will be wrestling, but as for his opponent, we actually don't know yet. There's 2 rumored names right now, and that's either Drew McIntyre or it's Karrion Kross that Roman's gonna be wrestling at Crown Jewel. But what if they bring back someone else? Because it's very possible, and this has happened in the past, that the powers be the Prince or whoever over there requests someone to wrestle in the main event to wrestle Roman. They can request matches like before. They would request like Goldberg to wrestle or Undertaker to wrestle or Chris Jericho. I mean, there's different people that they can request, and you could see a big return happen just because they request. Because there's a lot of money over there. And there's a lot of people that can be convinced to come back and do things for like millions of dollars. Like, it's a very big deal. So it's very possible Roman could have an opponent we don't see coming. But as of right now, if we're looking at the roster, it's either going to be Karrion Kross or it's going to be a rematch with Drew McIntyre. But we'll just have to wait and see. I wouldn't put it like beyond question that it will be someone that we haven't seen in a while. And who knows? It could be like Goldberg versus Roman or so. It's whatever they want because they're the ones paying for this show. Also, second part of this rumor is about Roman Reigns turning babyface. So if you don't know what a babyface is, or a face, whatever you want to call it, I always do babyface just like the extreme of the word. But a babyface is a good guy. The heel is the bad guy in wrestling. Roman's, of course, that bad guy, badass heel, which is really cool. But apparently WWE have wanted for a while to be turning Roman Reigns babyface because, they tried to make him the babyface of the company. That's what they wanted for a long time. They wanted Roman to be the John Cena replacement. And they just couldn't get that to happen. Fans weren't on board for that. So they turned him heel, and it worked. But then they're like, okay, now that we have fans on his side, we need to turn him babyface. That way he has the replacement, of a large babyface. But at the same time, it doesn't really work. And apparently they've been pushing to turn Roman babyface for a while. And Roman won't do it. Roman will not do it. And also Paul Heyman is backing him up saying this is a horrible idea. We're not doing this. So I'm not saying Triple H wants this. Maybe this was a Vince idea. But basically, we'll just have to wait and see. But if they're so far against it, I don't see the guy really turning babyface. I mean, it could happen down the road. But at the same time, Roman has this run of a century right now as this undefeated, unstoppable beast of a freaking title reign right now, almost 1,000 days. And this is going to define his career. And after this title reign, that's pretty much it for the guy. He can go to Hollywood and do whatever he wants because he's pretty much done everything in pro wrestling you could do. Like, you were the top dog, the longest reigning champion of the modern era. Like, it's a very big deal. So I don't see the guy turning babyface. I don't see much else for Roman after this title reign. I mean, I don't know if he's going to stick around. There's rumors he's going to Hollywood after the title reign, which rightfully so. When you've done everything, when you achieved all your goals and your dreams, and you have a run of the past 30 years or something, that's quite an achievement. You can move on to go to achieve something else. But anyway, as for Roman turning babyface, I don't see it happening. Heel all the way, that heel badass head of the table gimmick that we all know, our tribal chief and undisputed longest reigning Universal Champion of the modern era, or well, I guess of all time actually, because there's no like there wasn't the Universal Championship like 30 years ago. But nonetheless, ladies and gentlemen, let me know what you think of all these new stories and rumors in the comment section down below. But ladies and gentlemen, I am your king of vlog style, Brandon Hodge, and I will see you guys in the next video.